What is the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers? Well, the Corps is
our nation's history.
Army engineers designed the fortifications at the Battle of Bunker Hill. Fighting from behind their defensive positions, the American militia inflicted heavy casualties on the British regulars. We built Fort Wood to defend New York City before the War of 1812. Its 11-point star-shaped walls now serve as the base of the Statue of Liberty. Army engineers managed the completion of the Panama Canal. The construction of the canal shortened the voyage between the east and the west coast of the United States by 8,000 miles. And we built the Kennedy Space Center, which has launched numerous space flights, including the first ever manned mission to the moon.
The Eagle has landed.
Clearing America's waterways.
Before railroads spanned the country, the new nation of the United States relied almost solely on boats and ships. The Corps was tasked with turning treacherous rivers into waterways safe for commerce. Keeping the shipping lanes free and clear of hazards continues today, and it's estimated that 95% of all U.S. imports and exports, worth trillions of dollars, move on waterways and channels maintained by the Corps.
Restoring the environment.
Rebuild and restore critical wildlife habitats for endangered species, work to control invasive species, and replenish eroded shorelines and marshlands. We clean up hazardous waste across the country, both on and off military installations. And we regulate activities that impact our nation's waterways and wetlands to protect important resources and aquatic habitats.
Adapting to climate change.
The Corps is the largest producer of hydropower in the U.S. and among the nation's leading users of clean and renewable energy. The Corps employs the latest clean energy technologies like wind and solar to help military installations achieve net zero. The goal is to produce as much energy on site as the installation uses within a year.
Reducing disaster risk.
Our system of dams and levees help to decrease the risk of flooding in communities across the nation. Since 2004, these structures, along with local planning efforts, have prevented billions of dollars a year in damage.
Working with partners.
And when disaster strikes, the Corps stands with our federal and state partners to restore critical public infrastructure. Our 249th Engineer Battalion provides emergency power to help people rebuild their lives. We have deployed thousands of experts to some of the worst natural disasters in America and around the world.
America's top recreation provider.
As the nation's leading federal provider of outdoor recreation, we host some 370 million visits to our 400 lakes and river projects annually. We serve as stewards for 12 million acres of public lands and waters used for recreation, water supply, and water quality.
Supporting national security.
We build world-class military facilities for our service members and their families to live, work, train, and heal. The Corps shares its expertise with hundreds of foreign partners, and in times of conflict, we deploy teams to help the people of war-torn countries rebuild their homelands and promote stability.
Committed to research and development.
The Corps operates multiple state-of-the-art laboratories where scientists develop technologies that save lives and prepare our nation for the future. The mission and the tasks of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers have changed with the needs and priorities of the nation. However, our commitment and dedication remain constant in peace and war. Building strong.